What's up, you guys? Corn here, back again with another action figure review. This time I have, 7 Kamen Riders on deck. So 3 forms of Kuga. We have Kuga's growing form, his Pegasus form, and his dragon form. And we have 2 forms of Vulcan. One is the regular shooting wolf form of Vulcan. The second form of Vulcan is Assault Wolf. And then we have Kamen Rider Valkyrie and the Kamen Rider Jin right there in the back. I will say the 2 that I am most excited to open up is Kamen Rider Vulcan's Assault Wolf form and the Kamen Rider Jin, the Burning Falcon. In case if you guys haven't seen this fight scene between the 2 of them yet, this is such a badass scene, and I will just show you guys briefly here. That was a dope ass fight, and I will say that's definitely one of my favorite hand-to-hand, probably my favorite hand-to-hand combat with Kamen Riders. And of all, this might be a long shot, but in all of Kamen Rider fight histories, that's probably my favorite. I mean, I could be wrong, because there is a generation of some of the newer Kamen Riders where I haven't really watched yet. I think after Decade and W, I haven't paid attention to any Kamen Rider series up until Vulcan. Up until 01, which has Vulcan, Valkyrie, and Jin, all of them in there. So, yeah, man. The 2 forms. I mean, out of these 3 forms with Kuga, the one that I'm probably, I don't know, man. I'm equally excited to open up all of them. The growing form, one thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to swap the head just with the regular mighty form, and just to see how it looks, you know, because apparently the growing form here is actually really weak. His mighty form is the best default form of his, and all the other ones are just great. And if you guys don't know yet, Titan form is finally coming out, as you guys see right here. So I'm excited to get all these forms of Kuga. And speaking of forms of Kuga, you guys will see at the end of this review where I do the comparisons. Now, that's enough talk, right? Let's get to these figures and let's open them out of their packagings. Let's go. Now that I have all 7 Kamen Riders out of their packaging, I do have 3 honorable mentions I want to put in this video here. So here is 2 of them, and here's the 3rd of them. So I've actually been wanting to get these 3 Spideys for quite some time now, and I have just finally gotten my hands on them. So I want to give a really big shout out to my buddy Nate for hooking me up with Ben Reilly's Spider-Man. And then just recently I got Symbiote Spider-Man in from Macari.com. I could have gotten it for a much more affordable price, but after shipping and taxes, I guess it wasn't so bad, right? And then here we have Armored Spider-Man. Armored Spider-Man here is probably one of my favorite Spider-Mans. Aside from Symbiote Spider-Man, I really like Symbiote Spider-Man just because of the black and the white that's on him, with the Venom symbiote. But with Armored Spider-Man, something about him as a kid, it was just very very appealing to me. So it was just very different. So yeah, so very big shout out to Nate for hooking me up with Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And then yeah, so these are the three honorable mentions here. I believe that is it with the three of them. So let's jump to our Kamen Riders right now. So with you know what? Let's start from growing form all the way down to uh burning falcon. So as you guys saw, was about a couple of weeks later. No, not a couple of weeks, about a week or so later. And I took out the figures. I just haven't been able to get to them. So they've collected a little bit of a dust here. So as you guys can see, here they are again. And first off, I want to go off of Kamen Rider Kuga's growing form here. So I think he looks awesome. I forgot. It's been a good minute since I've taken a good look at the Shinkochu Kamen Riders, and I forgot how detailed they were on the belts. So yeah, so he looks amazing. Details are great. Okay, and then we'll mess with some of the articulation at the end here. And as I'm going through each and every single one of them, I'll go off on their accessories as well. So Kuga's growing form comes with a revolver, 3 set of hands, and a thumbs up right hand. And I believe it's been a while since I've actually taken a good look, since I've actually even watched Kuga. So I believe the stick is his weapon. I need to do a lot of recapping here. So yeah, that is what growing form Kuga has. And then here we have Kuga's Pegasus form with his gun as well, and he has 3 sets of hands. So yeah, it's awesome. I really like that the growing form has a pistol, and the Pegasus form also has its gun. So a shot that I have in mind is, I could do a shot of him going against like some putties from Power Rangers, and then he grabs a revolver, and then he turns it into his gun that he has here. So pretty cool. Just something that I have in mind. Hopefully no one steals you, right? So up next we have Kuga's dragon form. He has 3 sets of hands as well, and he has a stick with him. So pretty cool. He doesn't have trigger hands like the Pegasus form. And just looking at looking at this set of hands on the bottom here, it's him holding his stick, of course. And then in case if I haven't mentioned it already, all Kuga figures come with their Chu-Henshin hands. That's what I call them. With Kamen Rider Vulcan here, we have the 01 sword along with him. And this is just the shooting wolf form here. So he comes with the gun itself, the sword for 01, Kamen Rider 01, and then 4 sets of hands. So pretty cool. And the one that I'm most excited for to look at for his accessories is his assault wolf form. Don't know if you guys could see it, but here it is. So he also has like a different gun here as well. It's like a combination of the sword with the it's a combination of the 0-1 sword and his gun from his shooting wolf form. So he also comes with a good amount of set of hands. It looks like it is also 4 sets of hands as well. So pretty cool. I think it's amazing. I'm very excited to mess with this figure here. Up next, we have Valkyrie with just 4 sets of hands. So she doesn't come with any sort of accessories at all. The only accessory that she comes with is the gun that she has attached to her waist, which is what you guys could see at the back over here. So yeah, you could detach it, you could put it on, she could hold it. She has the trigger hands as well, as you guys could see. So the triggered hands are this one right here. So this is the trigger hand here. Yeah, so I will also showcase that as well. Last but not least, and most importantly, my favorite, Burning Falcon, his accessories here. So he doesn't come with much hands. He only has two extra set of hands here. So a closed fist, a set of hands that would hold his sword, or his blade, I should say, and then he has wings. So yeah, pretty sick. So I think I've done enough talking. I'm going to start doing some poses with him, and I just won't talk here, so I'll put myself in time lapse and you guys can enjoy the video. So I said I was gonna do time lapse, but I decided not to because I was struggling with the figures already. So I decided just to put them in some quick poses here and finally bring them to the end of this video here. So let's add some more honorable mentions here. I have Kamen Riders 01 here with the rest of his crew. So pretty sweet. And then you guys might know where I'm going with this already. We have Kuga's mighty form to go along with his other forms here. We also have Rising Mighty. Oh, let's move the camera back a bit. So yeah, we have Rising Mighty right here. We have Amazing Mighty right here. Last but not least, and most importantly, Kuga's final form, Ultimate form. So Ultimate Kuga. And in case if you guys don't know, Kuga still has several other forms, rising forms of each, except Amazing Mighty and Rising Mighty. So Rising Mighty is an upgrade from the Mighty form, and then Amazing Mighty is, I guess, the first step for him right before he goes into the Ultimate form. I know he has quite a few forms, but I just can't remember. Pegasus and Titan, no, not Titan. Pegasus and Dragon form, they do have their Rising Mighties too. I mean, their Rising forms. So, there's a good chance that those are going to be coming out. And I was talking about the Titan form. Titan form will actually be out on pre-order soon. So I do hope to get Titan form as well. If it's one rider that I have to collect all the forms of, other than Black RX or Black, I have to get all forms of Kuga because they're amazing. So how could you go wrong with that, right? So you guys know the drill. We're at the end of the video here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And follow me on my Instagram account, realcorntb. Thank you all very much for watching. Peace.